Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Troll Bar Tavern. This is the Troll.
And this is the Bard.
We are here with episode 24.
24. Oh,
We're
man.
making our way.
We're getting close to our age here soon.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I got so much gaming stuff to talk about.
That's great. I do too. But how about we start with this beautiful little setup you got set up for us?
What do you think about my gaming chair?
You know,
Look at that chair, dude.
dude, that chair is an antique. I don't even know if there's casters on the bottom of those. Like, I think it's just like the legs.
I could see someone playing like old Counter-Strike on this.
Yeah, I was, when you showed me this, I was getting ready for some, like, oh, I'm gonna lay some sick burns on this dude, and I started looking at it, and I was like, dude, me in high school would love to have this setup.
Yeah.
Like a microphone, he's got
With a
like,
mic stand,
yeah, dual keyboards, a big old box of Kellogg's.
Oh my god, I didn't even see the dual keyboards.
Yeah,
Like,
is that a drone on top of his tower
yeah.
too? Heck yeah, man! I think is that a second monitor above his other monitor?
Oh man.
Like stacked on top. Looks just a pile of spaghetti wires down at the bottom, like all over the floor and everything.
Let's hop into it, bro. What is your game of the week?
My game of the week. Honestly, it's probably a split between Turtle WoW and Pokemon Revolution Online. I've been
Dang.
dipping toes in both.
Let's get it.
I hopped on Obi and I was like, you know what? I need to get this dude skinning up. You know, I got a bunch of levels. I haven't been keeping up with skinning. And I got caught up in, maybe like 4 hours game time, like gameplay. And running around Alteric Valley. Or is it Arathi Highlands?
Altric Valley's the battleground, so
Arathi Highlands.
yeah.
And dude, I'm
Dude,
running
I
around.
need you, man, because I was doing 2v2s the other day with a Resto Druid,
Yeah.
and this dude hit me up. He's like, "You trying to team up?" Because we like randomly got queued together. So I ended up getting like 10 matches in with this guy. I think we lost 2, but having a healer was freaking different.
Yeah.
It was different.
It was different.
Yeah, because they would just pounce on me, and they'd get me like halfway to low, and all of a sudden be like full health, and then by that point I'm killing one of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually had a little PvP segment, just me and the Resto Druid.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting my butt handed to me, man, because I'm flagged. So,
Yeah.
like,
Getting ganked.
There's this orc shaman who was just running around, probably just questing or whatever. But every time he'd see me, he'd just stop what he's doing, beeline over to me, and be like, burp, burp, or shock, and just, like, knock me down. And I couldn't do anything. I just sneaking around in my cat form. I got there, got what I needed, hearthed out of there, but man, it was a lot of fun sneaking around and like being a little stealthy boy, trying to get like my little skinning up and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And because I just, man, I couldn't fight anybody.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That's what I was saying, dude. I only travel in PvP spec anytime I'm doing something.
I need to get better at fighting people if I'm going to be flagged all the time, because like I just can't fight.
Dude, I fought some druids in 2v2s, and there'd be times where I'd kill their teammate quickly. He would slowly burn down my guy, and then it'd be a 1v1 against him, and he would just heal and like take so many hits and just burn me down. And I'm like, man, them druids can 2v1.
They're good if you know what you're doing. They're good. It's just like
I don't know what his spec was.
yeah,
I have no idea.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the PvP spec for druids looks like. I don't know if it's feral or it's balance. Is there?
It must be feral.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it works
because you guys got that heal over time.
Yeah,
Got your HOTS.
It's nice because like it does suck because in your normal like regular form you have no close range stuff. you have like spell casting type of attacks. So as soon as a dude gets on you, you're better off turning into a bear or the cat or whatever.
Dude, and he 2v1 in bear form.
Yeah, but you can't cast any of your heals. So
Yeah,
you've got
I
to
don't
be able to.
think he even had to swap out a bear form, or he might have had to do it real quick to throw up a HOTS, but then he's just right back into bear form.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Is you got to like bounce out, get your heals on, then you can hop back into bear, and then like the heals stay on you, like the buffs don't go away. So
yeah, it's like nice. All the damage I just did, I see it like coming back, his health coming back.
But I noticed something. I don't know if Turtle did this, but the past few days, like the past week, really, when I've been in bear form or cat form, I can cast my thorns. And I'm not supposed to be able to do that because it costs mana, but I don't have mana. I can just re-up my thorns.
It might be a turtle thing, yeah.
It's really nice. It's real convenient. It's really nice.
It's probably a turtle thing then.
It's like a 15-minute, not cooldown, but buff duration.
Yeah.
So like it's like every 15 minutes I'm like rethorning, but I don't know, man. I was like, should I tell people about this? They might fix it if I do. Start bringing it up more.
Honestly, man, it's like a dead even tie for my game of the week between Turtle WoW and the PS2 emulator.
Oh yeah.
Because you see what's been going down.
I did. You showed me some clips. Yeah, man.
I was feeding for a shooter, and I saw that people are still playing SOCOM 2 online.
Of course they are.
So I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. I couldn't find the game anywhere. I remembered because the last time I played, I deleted it. I made sure to delete it. I wiped that game. Each person has 6 grenades, right?
Sure.
It's like an 8v8. You do the math.
Yeah. Just
16 times 6. That's how many nades each round.
96 grenades.
So, yeah, but I'm back in it. I was like, let me just try it out, and they made it even easier again. Like I remember years ago, setting this up was a pain in the ass. And then a couple years went by, it got a little bit easier. I'm like, nice. A couple more years go by, now it's extremely easy. You can do it right through the emulator. You just open the game and you can connect online. There's no extra.
That's so nice.
It's so nice. And what they did was completely optimize that emulator, so it runs games amazingly. And that's what I was showing off a little bit in some of those videos. Let me play one of those videos.
Let's play one of the videos.
I got a bunch. But straight up, so far I got 6 hours into The Matrix, which I've got all the footage. We're doing a little bit of that.
Heck yeah.
And I have over 6 hours in SOCOM this week. So like it's going to be pretty close to tied with Turtle.
Heck yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, see, man, I remember us sinking so many hours into this freaking game.
Me and Eddie played today, 2-player.
Oh, it's so cool.
Because this was the first game I tested. I was like, I have a feeling this is going to work with other games. Let me go test a hard one.
Yeah.
And bro, it ran flawlessly. And this game, I cannot wait to.
Silent Hill. Yeah. That's a hard pass for me, good buddy.
Yeah.
These are,
You're meant to feel completely vulnerable and weak.
Yeah. I mean, it's super fun because it's so challenging, but, like, I'm just a little scary boy. Oh, freaking, what is this?
Shadow of the Colossus.
That's right.
And it's running great.
It looks great. Yeah, I watched a playthrough of this, and dude, I don't know why they didn't make more of these. If they did, I haven't heard of them, but like...
I'll show you. There is a predecessor.
Awesome. Is there?
Yeah.
It's freaking...
That shows you where to go.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a lower graphic one, but I just wanted to throw this in here.
Man, it still looks better than I remember PS2 being able to do. Maybe it's just the better TV.
And then at 60 frames, man, got the Wii emulator going.
Heck yeah.
I was like, I want to play a high quality Mario. We get that Wii emulator.
Get that Wii.
And then.
Oh man, you've been so busy.
Since I found Ability, you'll have to give it to me.
Alright, take a look at this art.
Huh?
You don't look like a mining
The
man.
style.
Get lost.
Hand over Jehudi.
Now take a look at the interface text. The energy bar and all that. What other games, what other PS2 game do you think this developer created? Or the artist, actually.
The artist?
Yeah, another PS2 game that's very popular. So the text kind of gave it away for me, but if you, the little cutscenes help too.
I don't know.
This is Zone of Enders.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And this is Ico, the predecessor to Shadow of Colossus.
Huh. For some reason I remember that little kid in that derpy hat. But I don't think I've ever seen this game. Maybe I've seen box art of him. Yeah, man, you showed me like the list and you were putting the stuff in Telegram and I'm looking, I checked my hard drive and it's like full. And I'm like, I need to get a bigger hard drive so I can start emulating these games, man.
Dude, you can play all these on your old Xbox if you wanted to.
Sorry, Eddie. Clunk. Go get it back.
Oh, that's right. He does use it sometimes.
Yeah, for his kids.
For $20, you can enable developer mode on that Xbox and emulate all this on there.
I thought about getting the new, because we talked about Starfield and everything on the last pod, and it was one of those like, all right, how much upgrading? How much upgrading on my computer am I gonna have to invest? How much money to be able to play Starfield versus just like playing a crappier version of it?
Oh, do you want to borrow that?
On the console. What?
The Xbox?
No, dude, I've got nowhere to hook that up. Like,
Please take
my kids will be all over it and I'll never get time to play it anyway.
Oh, there's... I know we can't hear it, but this is obviously going to be on the recording.
Yeah.
The sound. So...
At the whim of the user.
Yeah, someone showed off... I saw a post on Reddit. Someone showing off their dot hacks. I'd be like, I finally finished the collection. There's like 6 or 7 dot hack signs. Tony!
Pro Skater 3, boy.
Yeah. Dude, I got my controller. I'm ready to go. Man, this is just... You're showing me like a blast from the past, like compilation, like greatest hits, like some of the...
Dude, I'm set for life. I have almost 100 games now. So, like, I'm good.
Man, emulation is like the way of the future, dude. It's the only way to play these old games. Unless you're gonna spend like $200 for the console and then probably close to $80 for the game, for the original disc, and hope it still works, blah blah blah. Heck yeah. Maybe I'll just buy a new. Yeah,
They're only like $200, man. That's a steal.
yeah. I don't think. I think Starfield comes out for consoles next week. JJ went out and he was like, I'm buying the new Xbox or whatever, or maybe it was PlayStation. I think it was Xbox. Buying the new Xbox, buying Starfield. And the dude's like, oh, yeah, well, Starfield isn't out yet. Like, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, all right, I don't want any of this then. And he made the dude, like, put back all the stuff. Like, he was buying, like, the Xbox and, like, the
From
upgrade.
GameStop?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck those people. Listen, they'll literally sigh if you don't sign up for extra shit. And it's like, dude, just sell me the Xbox.
Yeah, like, I'm choosing to go to you over Walmart. Like, I can get the same stuff at Walmart kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the last one I bought was from GameStop. And I was like, no, dude.
Yeah.
No.
You want to sign up for our, like, rewards thing and get,
Like,
like...
sure, it's really easy. I'm okay, man.
Yeah.
Like, did you just sigh?
There's a big thing going on right now because there's still some retro games, especially the like Game Boy cartridges being sold at GameStop, and a lot of them are reproductions or fakes, and the GameStop employees aren't like trained to identify what fake like cartridges look like. And so they're just selling, like, oh yeah, no, some dude, this is Pokemon Red. It's like, and then you got, I'm on this subreddit, games verifying games or whatever, and that's all they do is post like, hey, is this a legit cartridge? Is this a legit N64 cartridge or whatever?
I know, I see people do that all the time.
Yeah, so GameStop's catching a lot of flack from these people that are trying to buy like original type stuff because they're just not, they're selling fakes. Yeah. And this is me testing out Fallout 4. I've got a bunch of visual mods. Like, normally the rain isn't this good. I've got some stuff for the terrain to make it like look good when it's wet, and I couldn't do too much modding because, again, my hard drive is very, very full. Like, I have to go through and clear some stuff. But I was just seeing, like, hey, can I even record at 60 FPS? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
So, just running around, little level 1 character, seeing what I can do.
Well, I have this extra external, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's, it's just got a little bit of our backup old stuff on there.
Yeah.
So you can fill it with, if you want some of these PS2 games, we can fill it up.
Yeah, I think a big portion of it is I've been saving all of our podcasts and all of the recordings and stuff like that. I think that's a big chunk of it, is why it's so full. But still, I've got like a terabyte hard drive, and it just kind of seems like it filled up real quick overnight, and I have no idea what happened.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
You don't have any externals either? Or
my
flash
wife has
drives?
one. I was thinking of throwing stuff on there because she just uses it to store pictures. See if she'll let me do it.
I could fill this with games.
Yeah. It's like pictures of like all of our children and our wedding. I just like slowly delete it so I can get more freaking games off of there. But yeah, I'm tossing up whether I should do like a playthrough of Fallout 4 and, people even want to see that, whatever. But I was just like, I don't even know if I can record it at 60 FPS because I'm not gonna, record like 20 frames per second for a whole series. But it ran smooth, man. The dual monitors, it was great. It was real smooth, real nice. I run into some dogs and I get messed up because I've only got like 12 bullets. But yeah, I got a weather mod, and it's supposed to just add more variation of weathers, and they also like affect you weirdly, do different stuff to you. And the game engine keeps track of like stuff. For some reason, the rain keeps disappearing. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And then I'm out. Click. Oh, no, I've hit the wrong button. Yeah, I've got to relearn how to play this game.
That's what I've been doing, man. Learning all these controls for all these different games.
Mm-hmm. You have a controller, though, at least.
I do, and Sir Edrock came through with the USB Bluetooth.
Ooh. You have it now?
I have it now.
Heck yeah.
No more disconnecting cord. No more bullshit, dude. When I'm in the middle of a gunfight and the cord gets moved a little, and all of a sudden it's like dee dee dee, and I'm standing there and I die. Yeah. Shout out to Sir Edrock.
Shout out. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I could just
Plug
hit the power button and it connects to my PC.
Dude, certain games, you have to have a joystick. Like, I can't imagine trying to play Tony Hawk with, like, a keyboard. Like...
Yeah, I remember doing that. I remember we had it on PC.
That would be... I think that would
Back
just
in
be
the
too
day.
much work. It's trying to get, like...
I'm trying to
all
remember.
the
It worked
transitions.
somehow. Somehow they got it to work.
Good for them. I don't know how. I can't imagine
Well, it's
how.
just like... I don't know. Left and right, and then up
Yeah.
and left, and up and right.
the
and
diagonals and everything like that, but... I don't know. I feel like the later games, like, you could transition really smoothly.
Hold down the space bar for the speed and the jump. And
Yeah.
I don't remember, but we used to have it on PC. Some weird...
That's wild.
It was kind of weird, yeah. But it was good.
Mm.
It was fun. But, dude,
Yeah.
today is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. We are still alive. If you are listening to this, thank you very much.
Out in the wastelands. We survivors. We wastelanders. We're bringing the news to you. What's hot? What's fresh?
The honor just reset 1 hour ago. So all my honor for the week gets turned in, and I rank up.
Okay.
Just hit rank 10.
Ugh.
I got my frickin' PvP gear. Remember we've been talking about it
Yeah.
for like the past...
You have it now?
Yep, I got it right now. I got I got most of it transmogged. I need a couple more tokens.
Okay.
But
Can we take a little peeky?
oh yeah, we can take a little peek.
Well, welcome to the future. Look at you, man.
So I got the top half. I still need to get the rest. But I
Yeah.
might actually do something else for the rest because
Mm-hmm.
the rest of this purple gear is like super big.
Okay.
I was like, maybe I can find something else.
Yeah, those shoulders do look pretty like
Looking fierce,
bulky
dude.
on you, but I like it. You kind of look like almost like a crow, like a little crow ninja with like the little wings and the little hat and everything.
But yeah, so I logged on. I'm like, let me make sure I got it all because I thought I was gonna have it last week. I didn't have enough honor.
Mm-hmm.
I got fucked. And, so I had to wait another week. And I'm like, yeah, I go and get it. I transmog it. I'm like, the only thing that would be perfect now is if I type in .cart and it doesn't say the Scarlet Basilica needs to be discovered next. So I type in .cart and it says the Menethil Keep. So they updated it. They took it out. I can now go get Cartographer.
Yeah,
I can get it right now.
Do you want to get it right now?
Let's get it right now.
Oh my goodness,
This
is intense.
I got 11 left.
11 locations to discover.
Yep.
Heck yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. So, try to turn that a little bit. Let's do it.
Let's do it. On an adventure.
I was gonna save it till the very end, but
Nah, screw it. Let's do it now.
we'll save our news till the end.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I've really been doing, dude. Is I hop on for raid and then I do PvP.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's probably going to continue like that. Might try some other little challenges. Might
Mhm.
hop on an alt. But right now, dude, I'm grinding out these PS2 games.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's so appealing to be able to like relive all that stuff. I've been man, I know I've been saying a lot, but I've been on that Japanese eBay just looking at stuff, man. I figured out shipping from Japan to us here at our location is $13. And I was like, that's freaking ridiculous, because some of these lots sell for like a penny, like 1 yen. And it's just
They
like,
need to make a little bit of money off the shipping.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Well, the shipping's got to be the most expensive part. I mean, they're all like the bulk lots, and it's like, oh, it's damaged, or it's stained, or it's not working, or whatever. But man, that's the stuff I'm looking for, because I'm trying to like rebuild stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix stuff. Let's see what else. I beat Breath of the Wild finally.
Nice.
I went through that, and I was just like, you know what? I know I'm at the castle. I gotta fight Ganon. Like, let's just knock this out. And it took me like 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, well, he wasn't that hard of a bad guy, I guess. But I know a bunch of games do this, but it does that thing where you go into the final battle, you beat the final boss, and then that's it. The game ends, and then it goes back to your last save. Right? There's no like, oh, I beat the final boss, now I can explore the world without the final boss being here kind of deal. It doesn't have that, and I get, like, it's a big old storytelling RPG, but it would have been cool to be able to explore stuff without, like, all the stuff that, like, Ganon messed up, and, you know, all of his blight is gone, and all of his little monsters are gone. You just run around and have a good time. Breath of the Wild. But, yeah, now that I beat Breath of the Wild, not 100%, but I beat the story.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I've been slacking, man.
Ugh.
But,
There's the Tears of the Kingdom, man.
yeah,
That's on my list next.
gotta do it.
Dude, it looks so ridiculous. I swear half of the people that play that game are just there to build like crazy contraptions and like death machines. They're like I really haven't seen that much about the actual game, but like all of the content that's on the internet right now is like, check out, I made a freaking giant Gundam mech and now I can fight the boblins, and they're just yeah, for real, that's what it all seems like. I'm like, are we here to fight Ganon? What's going on here? And everyone's just like, look at this crazy fish catching machine I made.
Dude, I was having some memories. I'm trying to think of this game that I used to play.
Yeah.
And I just remembered it was from a demo disc. There it is. Venture Cooperation Center.
We found it, boys.
What's next? Temple Gardens. Let me use my magical brain real quick.
Look into your scrying ball, wizard troll. Wom 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 wom.
I have a feeling it's just for some reason the elves are drawing me in right now.
The elves.
The elves.
They hide their secret gardens.
What the hell were we talking about?
You were trying to think of some game off a demo disc.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I remember being on a beach. I remember portals. And I just remember, like, I only got to play that demo. I never got to play anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking through my own demo disc, and I see Jack and Daxter, and I hop on that. I get that game. I see it's, like, super high rated. The
Yeah.
specific one on PS2 was, like, 9.6 or something.
Mm.
And I hop on. I'm like, this ain't it. Like, I remember this on the
This
demo.
ain't it.
I remember it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the game I was thinking about had slightly duller graphics, like the color wasn't as bright. I'm like, what is this game? And I reach for that pile of demo discs over there.
Is it on there?
It's got the list, and it does. I saw one that looks similar. I'm like, okay, SOCOM 2 and Cool Borders is on this one. I definitely had this disc, and I'm looking around, and I see Jack, and then I saw something, Rain of Fire, and then I see Haven. Haven.
I don't know if I know that game.
I might have to bring it up for you.
Yeah, dude.
But man, Blast to the Past. Just this little dude. You got a yo-yo. You got like red dreads or like red cornrows, and you got a yo-yo. You're like in this village beach type thing.
I'm thinking, man.
I
might recognize it, yeah. But I know I've never played it. Maybe the demo, because you had it, but I doubt it. I did see, that reminds me of like Ape Escape.
Yeah.
I saw some dude was emulating Ape Escape, and I was like, dude, I freaking remember Ape Escape. And you're just running around, just shooting crazy mind-controlled monkeys, and catching them in nets and stuff. It was wild. I sent, there's an Instagram reel I shared. Bring it in later. What is this? No, I did not remember this.
You didn't play it?
No.
Oh, you're missing out, brother. You are missing out, brother.
Oh, man. This is 100% something that, like, 10-year-old Jake would be into. Like,
Charging up.
It's freaking sweet red freaking dreadlocks and cornrows and got freaking yo-yo.
Bro, you charge the thing up, you send it flying.
All right.
Right?
I'm ready. Get your crazy water shield.
Okay, it's activated. There we go.
And you make a zip
And then you
line.
can travel.
What?
I have no idea what I was doing, bro.
Dude,
But I used to
game
play
looks
this
sweet,
as a
though.
kid. Yeah. And I had this, and this is why, like, when I hopped on Jack and Daxter, I'm like, this is similar in a lot of ways. But I haven't even got to the part that I played in the demo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they probably just picked like a really fun level for people to run around in or something. It's like you started at like the first area.
We're getting that title, dude.
We're getting it, boys.
What else is good, man?
Let's see, another huge blast from the past.
Oh, Black Lotus.
Get it? Was Mega Man Legends for, I think it was PlayStation 1. I'm pretty sure it was. At most it was PlayStation 2, but I think it was PS1.
Bro, I remember we used to throw down some Mega Man, and I can't remember which one.
There's a lot of Mega Man, but Mega Man Legends is like the 3D RPG, like running around doing
Did
stuff.
you have that?
Josh, who lived down the hill
Yeah.
when we lived by the farm, he had it. And I loved that game. I was like, this is the coolest thing, because I remember playing Mega Man on the Game Boy, and then this was like a 3D, like, there's like a storyline, and the characters talk and have like voice actors and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like an open world exploration kind of deal, and I'm like, this is freaking awesome, dude. Why is nobody talking about this? And the reel I sent was, there's this dude, I can't remember who he's called. We'll friggin' find out whenever I bring it up. And, but all he does is he talks about old games. He's got a podcast too. Again, I want to give him a shout out. I just can't remember. But he talks about retro gaming, and it's hey, this is how you play Mega Man at 60 FPS on 4K HD. And he walks you through, this is the emulator I use, these are the settings I choose, this is how I do it, blah, 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 blah.
Is it one player?
I think, yeah, it's one player. But it looks so good, man. And just being able to play that game again, because I watched Josh play it a lot. And I got to play it a little bit, but I watched him play it a lot. But I've never beaten it, and I'm sure I haven't even seen like a tenth of that game. But Yeah, you play Mega Man, but you're like the weakest form of Mega Man. I don't know if you're damaged or something. Play through the game, you get money, you can like buy upgrades, and eventually you get to the point where you're like Mega Man from the other games. Right? Where like you get like weird blasters and like freaking armor upgrades and stuff like that.
Do you remember what the emulator was?
Penguin?
Penguin.
Yeah.
So this is like this. It's not a PlayStation.
I don't know. He just said like this is my favorite emulator. This is the emulator I use, and it was a PlayStation game. But it's Penguin something.
Okay.
I don't think it's just straight Penguin. But that's something I personally would really like to play because
I have to get that.
Dude, I love that game, and being able to play it in like modern graphics, like more modernized graphics, would also be amazing.
Yeah, man, give me a list of games. I got some Armored Cores. Like I said, you saw my list of games when it was at like maybe 60 or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got about 100 now.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's an addiction.
Dude, the Armored Core games, I don't know, dude. Any game where you can just like you can upgrade and you can customize your dude and like blah blah blah. And they've got like pretty good stories and everything like that. As far as I know, but hello.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
Roger.
Roger. All right, great. Just a little worried. So I was like, we're like an hour in or something. But yeah, I just love the upgrading collectability of it because like
you go grind, you earn your currency, you go back, you build that armor up, you go grind it.
You try a new weapon, you buy ammo for it. You're like, man, this weapon sucks. You go buy another weapon, you buy the ammo for it.
I gotta warn you, bro.
Oh, warn me
before I give you this PS2 emulator in these games. You don't really need anything else in life. Like, I'm just telling you.
Your family, your job.
No, you need your
rid of
fam.
it.
But
PS2
you throw your
emulator.
Xbox out the window.
I already gave it away. It's out of here, bro.
Like, I'm super tempted to pay the $20 to get the developer account, put that in developer mode, and do it on there. But also, it's all running incredibly well through this optimized.
Yeah.
And if you saw the download I sent you, it's optimized for the Xbox controller. So if it's something on the game is going to tell you to press triangle, it'll tell you why instead.
That's great. Yeah. My wired controller is like a knockoff Xbox.
Yeah.
Like a rock candy.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess it is a knockoff. It's modeled after the Xbox 360 controller. So, it's a knockoff.
I like it.
Yeah, dude.
It does its job.
Dude, for real. I was looking, because Breath of the Wild was probably the last game I really needed to beat out of all the games I have on the Switch. Because I was playing Pokemon Scarlet for a while, but I really wasn't getting into it. And I was like, what am I even doing like with the Switch? Because right now the Switch is my only console, and then I have my PC, and I'm like, there's not really any games that I'm like, oh, I need to play on the Switch right now. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, it's there's a lot of fun party games. We've got Mario Kart. I'd love to get a Mario Party, having like groups of people over, like whatever. But honestly, man, I've been kind of fiending for like a big game to play through again. You know,
that's what I'm doing right now, man. And like, I had to decide what I wanted to do first, because I was dabbling in Silent Hill. I'm like, do I want to do a Tony Hawk? No, that's kind of lame. And then I found that Matrix game, which I didn't play anything from that yet, did I?
No. Is it the same one we played?
No,
different one.
It's a different one.
Okay.
Hop on this boat real quick.
Yeah, because I think the one that we played is the only Matrix game that I've played.
Yeah, same.
So
Pretty much, yeah, I think. But
I have no idea what the Matrix games. Oh, look at you! How many? 5 episodes in, my dude.
yeah,
Dang.
I'm gonna bang the game out and then
start editing and posting.
yeah, probably upload it like every couple days, do an episode,
Heck yeah!
one at a time. But yeah,
I think that's what I need to do. Is just gonna. Are you doing commentary on them or just gameplay?
just gameplay.
Cool.
Let's get some action. Yeah, dude. So we played Enter the Matrix growing up.
Yeah.
And I had that on demo disc. I still have it on demo disc. That's the one we played. Then I was checking out this one. I'm like, man, I can't believe I totally blew this off as a kid.
Yeah, this looks great.
Something about it rubbed me the wrong way, man. I like the other one more.
You're just like, no, this is the best Matrix game ever.
Shoot down the helicopter. But this is based, so far it's based off the first video. Like, this is a part where we go,
Oh,
you're about
movie?
to see what's going to happen. Yeah, the first movie.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of scenes from the first movie.
Heck yeah, look at them kicks. Pew, 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 pew.
I know most of this is like training simulation to unlock new moves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you learn a new move through each training simulation. But this might be the real world?
Mm.
The Matrix? I don't know. We're about to go save Morpheus. That's all I know.
Yeah. Oh, he's up there yelling at you. Up in the corner.
Yeah, his health's getting low.
Neo, dodge that punch. Neo, be a bumblebee.
I will say, there are some tough... it does get tough
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some areas.
Well, I mean, this, if it's like the other Matrix game, it's just like a hack and slash shoot 'em up. Like you're supposed to be super powered and strong and just like destroying like tons of dudes. And then the agents show up.
I
and-
love it.
Yeah, dude.
That's like why I've sunk almost 7 hours into it, because I was like, man, this is a great game.
Oh, dude. That's like Dynasty Warriors, man. I've put so many hours into Dynasty Warriors.
I tried.
They're
Take 'em
fun.
out. Take 'em out. Trinity.
It was a lot more fun whenever they made the co-op. It was way fun. Ooh. No. Because you could do like different little builds. I remember I played a lot with Josh, and he had like one dude with like a little fencing sword,
Yeah.
and he just made a super fast character, and all he would do, jump dude, is he would run for like the commanders and the generals or whatever, and he couldn't fight mobs of dudes, but he could like take down one dude like really, really fast.
Yeah.
And then I built the opposite, where I was just like this big, slow dude with like this giant axe. And like I couldn't fight like a single dude. Like general would just like keep stun locking me. But like the little like masses of peons, I would just be like ripping through, man. Like I was freaking weed whacking. I was just like just wrecking. And so I'd like run in and distract like the majority of the army, and then he would take the long way, but because he was a fast character, he would just run past everybody and just go straight up into the castle and just like murk the general. And then by the time he was done with that, I'd be like most of the way through the army, and then he'd come and help me like clean up. And that was our whole strategy, and it worked every single time. We beat the game with that strategy.
Nice.
But it was great. You could build your own... I forget which Dynasty Warriors, but it was like one of the first ones to have co-op. You could build your own character and customize like how they look and their weapons and their special attacks and their gear. It was super cool. It made the game actually like way better. It was kind of like when like Street Fighter and Tekken and like Soul Calibur started letting you like customize your own dude.
Dude, I just started playing Soul Calibur 3. And I know I played a little bit as a kid, but I don't think I ever really had it. And I like how it's set up, man. I love how the story is set up and
Yeah.
how they do all of that.
Yeah, I don't remember which one, because I also played that with Josh. There was the one where, I think it was 360, where they had, like, the Vader and Yoda. And I think if you played Soul Calibur for PlayStation, Darth Vader was the special character. And if you played it on Xbox, Yoda was the special character. And you could just get them, and they've got, like, lightsabers against dudes with spears, so I'm like,
Darth Vader and Yoda.
yeah.
Man, I want to do some space battles.
Space Side would be awesome.
Like I said earlier, me and Eddie were doing some 2-player Need for Speed Underground 2. We were doing Tony Hawk Underground 2, 2-player. God, what else?
Heck yeah, man.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Like, just unappreciated.
Forgotten, too.
Forgotten.
I mean, like, everybody knows who Tony Hawk is. Everyone knows what the Tony Hawk games look like. But, like, going back through these levels, especially now that you're older, and really, like, appreciating, like, the level design and, like, all of this stuff. Because whenever you're a kid, you're just like, ah ha ha, fart joke. And then you're just like, I'm going to hit this 540 over this dude who's, like, crapping his pants.
Dude,
making
we were
a
doing
nut shot at the end.
We were doing King of the Hill
Mhm.
in Tony Hawk. Got to get the crown and hold on to it.
Yeah, man. All the little game modes and stuff was just... The game was already good, and then they just added in more content, and you're like, great, thanks. That didn't change what the game was about. You just gave me more stuff to do. I think that's awesome. What does your scrying bauble tell you?
It tells me that I'm in the Temple Gardens, but I must walk around. Touch
Why
every
not?
inch. I must touch every inch of the Temple Gardens.
Why not, young traveler? You will find the path. Young cartographer. Keep your paper and quill ready.
Yeah, I had a small...
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
I had a small moment where I was like, man, I fucking hate this. But now I'm like, dang, I really enjoyed that. And like, I could definitely do it again.
Cartographer?
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
Pro tip for anybody doing cartographer, get it as soon as you can, because they're just going to keep adding more stuff. You got to discover more stuff. Like, it's a good thing that they're just adding more content, but yeah. It's better to just get it now. Save yourself having to discover the extra, like, 15 places they add.
Alright, we're doing it quick.
Doing it quick.
Doing it quick.
Your dude looks so sick. It kind of looked like Shredder.
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 Let's go. Let me show you this, my dude. I'm glad this is on a video for once.
Hmm.
You make your way to the Mage's Tower.
Oh, guess what I found out? I'm sure a lot of people know, but like I just found out about it. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince,
Yeah.
he did the voice for Shredder in the 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yeah.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil was a villain before he moved to Bel Air. Out in the
Yeah.
streets of New York fighting teenagers.
And then what? He became a banker.
Yeah, he became a banker. He retired to become a banker. And then he's just dealing with even more ridiculous teenagers in his house.
Mage's Tower. You touch the portal. It brings you here.
Mm-hmm.
Now north of Eastern Plaguelands.
Oh, is this the
Bazing.
Bazinga? This is the new Blood Elf area, right?
High Elves.
High Elf. Yeah, they're not Blood Elves yet.
Yeah.
High Elf area.
Oh, I think I did show you this, actually.
I think we talked about it. And I think maybe... I don't know, man. I don't think we explored it too much.
It's a custom flight path. That's what
awesome.
it is. And then it goes for a little bit here, and then it cuts in, and then you're almost at the area.
Making it work.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's super fast.
It's great.
But it's so funny, dude. Yeah, I got the PvP gear. I was like, the only thing that can make this perfect is if they frickin' patch that.
Yeah, might
That
as well
glitch.
check and look at that.
Bam. I check it every day.
Dude, pretty much every day I'm looking, I'm like, can I make my human hunter yet? No? Alright, cool. Guess I'll
I'm
wait.
gonna go play some Pokey.
Yeah. Yeah, got my Pokemon Revolution. I got my 5th badge.
Let's go.
Gotta get my 6th badge, but the Steel type gym trainer's kicking my butt right now. Forget what her name is. But beat her, and then it's Ice Gym, Dragon Gym.
Dude, how
and then
many
Elite
how many
Four.
places you got to beat till you're like at that end game where
There's 4
areas?
Yeah, 4 regions.
And then it's end game stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 regions,
Such a
8
grind.
badges, and
Such a
then
grind,
like
dude.
I'm assuming an Elite Four for every one.
Can you imagine the big dogs at the end
Dude.
that have been playing for years? Like,
Look, yeah, I started in 2015 when it first dropped, pretty much, but I stopped
quit for
playing.
10 years.
For like 10 years at least. I can imagine those dudes that have been playing the whole time where they're at. They're probably
They're
like
just
guild
sweaty.
leaders.
They're just sitting in the main town waiting for someone to walk past them.
Probably have like weird exclusive Pokemon from like events that they don't even run anymore. Just sitting in the bank, not even doing anything with. Just
Shout out
flexing.
to them, dude, because
Dude, for real.
they're better than me.
Dude, those dudes were committed from day one, stayed with it, stuck with it, grinded. Like, they deserve those fucking, like, exclusive, you can't get these dudes anymore poke. Like, shout out to them. Shout out to the nerds who stuck with that game. It's freaking great. It's free. Go check it out. Pokemon Revolution Online. You can't play it on Mac, so sucks to suck, I guess. But if you buy a tablet, you can play it on a tablet. So go out and buy a freaking $50 tablet and play Pokemon. Do it. Nerds.
Get online. Join our Poke Clan.
Dude, need 400k to start the guild.
Yeah.
I got 360.
Oh shit.
I'm right there, man.
Should I be getting back on, dude?
If you want to,
'Cause
man.
I got some free time. I don't want to have to hop back on an alt here and like.
Are you sure you've got some free time? Because, like, from what I hear, man, you're going balls deep in the Matrix. You're jacking in every night, man.
Dude, I'm definitely halfway done with the Matrix,
Yeah?
at least. But I have no idea what this game is going to bring me because there's only so much of the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it continues on to movie 2,
I don't know. Or
I
if
don't
that's
know.
a whole nother game for movie 2 or what.
because it was a pretty decent sized game file for
Mm.
PS2. Dude, the one game I got was like almost 7 gigs.
Hmm.
And that's freaking huge
Yeah, yeah.
for a PS2 game.
Oh, dude. I gotta make you a list. Because freaking Skies of Arcadia, I gotta get into that. I gotta get back into it, man. I played it on Dreamcast. Freaking sweet.
Do they have that for PlayStation?
I think it was. I think Dreamcast was the same time as PlayStation, maybe N64. I'm not sure what the timeline is.
Dude, these games download in like 2 minutes.
But yeah, Skies of
I'm not
Arcadia.
saying I have good internet because my internet's not that great.
Oh,
But
dude, I mean, these games aren't that big. It's like downloading Game Boy games. It takes like 5 seconds. It's just like, boop, there you go. You just play it on your freaking I played on RetroArch. But
Okay.
what are we looking for now, Captain?
Fails rest.
Fails first.
My senses have been telling me to come here.
Cartographer radar. What is going on here? Oh, run, Dan, run! I saw another cool thing. Because the modding scene's exploding for Game Boy. Has been exploding, will continue to explode. People have started putting the ROM hacks, like the fan-made Pokemon games, and actually making cartridges. So you can play these ROM hacks on your original like Game Boy and Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance. So you can just
making their own games, basically.
Yeah. They're just like 3D printing or CNCing or whatever, like the shell. And dude just getting in there with microchips and solderings and all that jazz and just freaking making games. And I don't think they're at the point where they're like good yet, but it's just the fact that like people are making new games for old equipment is like, it's really cool, a really cool concept. Like, could you imagine if someone like got a newer game and was able to like encode it onto a disc that you could plug into your PS2?
That would be
like someone made
awesome.
like a custom I don't know, a custom Tony Hawk.
We made our own game.
Yeah,
and just
been able to. I mean, I don't know what they do to put it on a disc, write it or burn it onto a disc, and then you could just plug that into an original PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 and just be able to run it.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that the PS2 hardware is very strange. Like, there's something unique about it. It's just hard to... It's been very hard for people to break down and emulate or recreate.
Huh. Yeah, the Game Boys, the old cartridges are really what's happening right now. I don't know when they're going to be able to do, like, the DS and the 3DS and stuff. Because that stuff's just more, I don't know, complicated, more restrictive, I guess. But, like, the old Game Boy Advance cartridges, you can plug whatever the frick you want in there, man. Just run it. The Game Boy will run it. It'll play. It doesn't, like, have these security protocols. It's just like, yeah, alright, I can read this. Let's do it.
Dude, it's hilarious. These big companies, these big gaming companies like Warner Brothers will pay extra money to have this anti-hack software on it called De Novo.
Okay.
And once you know, these hackers are still getting past it.
Oh, yeah.
And laughing about it. Especially this one chick who's just completely batshit crazy, but she's pretty cool. Follow her on Telegram. Yeah. And everyone expected the software to be on Starfield. It's not.
Oh.
They saved their money. Good on them.
You know, it's a Bethesda game, and
it's gonna get cracked regardless.
Yeah, and the current trend with Bethesda games is they've been maintaining sales and popularity because of modding. Because, like, their software is kind of, like, easy to get into and change and, like, blah, 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 blah. All their coding is pretty, like, standard. And that's why people are still playing Skyrim. People are still playing Fallout 4.
They ain't never gonna stop.
Yeah, I mean, people are recreating Oblivion. Like, freaking Sky Oblivion. Like, that's still going on. Because Bethesda is cool with people modding, because they're selling the games regardless. Once they sell the game, it's probably the best attitude to have, but once you sell the game, who cares what they do with it, right? For the most part, like, you want to change the code, go for it, man.
Yeah.
You install weird mods, it's your game, I don't care. I've already made my $60-$70. Like, get after it.
I saw this this meme. It was like, yeah, Starfield's really not that good. And the guy was like, I don't know, the guy fucking says something, and then and then the guy's like, it's basically just Skyrim in space, and then the reply is like you don't have to sell this to me, like I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Dude, I've been drinking so much of that Bethesda Kool-Aid, man, that they're like, as soon as they announce a new game, I'm like, oh, I need to get that game.
Yeah.
Like, I just know that game is gonna be 100% what I'm looking for. Like, they've just got the track record of games that I want. Big old sandbox, 100-hour content-wise games that I know eventually are just going to be modded front to back, and I can customize in any way I want, and I can just keep playing, and I can keep playing, and I can keep playing.
Dude,
if I get
you're
bored,
gonna
I
be
just put new mods.
You're going to be flying to Earth in your neighborhood.
Ugh.
That's the kind of mods that are going to be going down.
Dude, for real, yeah, like a Google Earth mod. You
Yeah.
just like fly down and see my house.
Yeah.
I can blow up my neighbor's house because it yells at me about my yard. Take this, Fred. Pew, pew, pew.
Is this game going to be like VR too? Isn't that a thing?
They've been doing VR. They did VR for Skyrim. I think they did VR for Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure. So, like, a VR for, like, flying in space would be sweet, bro. Like, even if that was the only part that was VR, but, like, just plugging in some autopilot coordinates and just being able to, like, chill and watch, like, nebulas go by. Just like, oh yeah.
Space Cowboy.
Space Cowboy, man.
Dude, I've been...
That's what I'm making now. Is like, that's what I usually make, is Space Cowboys. Just like the dual
Yeah.
pistols or like a little shoddy or something.
Space Cowboy.
Try to get in there with like a little hat and some spurs. Ride some weird horses and just like, get on there, we're taking them down. Beep, 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 beep.
Let's get him, troll.
Yeah. Space Cowboy / Buildy Boy. That's like the only, it's like my main thing.
Man, I wish we had more time to play more games.
I know. Dude, for real. I'm doing the Pokemon series, and I started another like Pokemon series, like ROM hack.
Yeah.
I've been recording. I just got to get the thumbnails how I like it. But like, I do that, man, and I'm like, that plus editing, and I'm like, man, I just don't have enough time to really do much else other than like 20 minutes, 30 minutes here on WoW or Pokemon or something. Like, I need this to be my full-time job so I can actually play some games. Oh, I've just got 8 hours a day that I can play video games and work on video games. Like, heck yeah, let's do it.
What I need to do, man.
What do you need to do, Troll?
I need to get a friggin' webcam.
You
So I
do
can
need
get back
a
to PS2 streaming all day, every day. Just whatever games I'm feeling.
Heck yeah.
PS2 with Uncle Troll.
Dude, Yes. Yes, you should. How much are webcams?
Like $20.
Dang.
I got $20.
You got $20?
I got $20.
Let's
You
make
got
this happen.
Amazon?
I do have Amazon, yeah.
You got the thingy? It
The-
gets
the
here
thingy.
tomorrow.
I do not have Prime, no. I ain't got no thing.
I want that. I want it here tomorrow.
If you can get it for me tomorrow, break your friggin' knee.
All right.
I can order it for you.
We traveling, man.
I don't know when it'll be here, though. Where are we off to next, my guy?
The Swallow Marsh.
Ah, marshmallow dust. Perfect.
So typically in this game, whenever I accomplish a goal,
Mm-hmm.
find a new one.
Yeah, as you should, yeah.
And I'm thinking my next goals are probably going to be gonna have to level up my gnomish engineering to 300.
Mm-hmm.
Make all the trinkets and stuff I need from that, drop that, and then level up my goblin engineering, and then making my stuff for that. and keeping it on Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, my
That's a lot.
account still has work to be done on. And so that's going to be my next goal. And that's quick. I can do that in like a day or two.
Yeah, with enough money and
Yeah.
stuff like that, for sure. Just buy everything you need, just grind it out, man.
But man, yeah, the Matrix Path of Neo
Path of
playthrough
Neo.
coming. How should I break it down, dude? Should I do like 6 episodes? Should I do one big episode?
How long are your you've got what, 5 videos right now? How long are they each, roughly?
Those are going to be broken down. I think I only have like 4 or 5 episodes, yeah. And they're going to be those would be about 45 minutes each.
Okay.
Once they're edited.
Because I don't know if you want to I know a lot of times whenever people are playing these old games, they're like, dude, I just gotta, like, how do I get through this one level or this one part?
Segments.
Yeah, so if you were to break it down for, like, this level, like, mission 1, Enter the Matrix.
Oh, yeah, I could do it like
mission
that.
2, blah, blah, blah. Because, I mean, that's what we did with Neopets. When we were completely lost, we had to
Yeah.
find someone else's gameplay. Just be like, how do we get past the freaking whatever
Yeah.
Bogart bros or
Bogart
whatever?
Ram Gang.
Yeah, for real. It's like, how do
Guarding
we do
the
this?
cavern.
And we're looking at videos from like freaking like 10 years
Oh
ago.
man, dude. Fuck that game, dude. Bro, I opened it up on the emulator to see how it runs.
I looked at it and I got mad.
And you know what?
What?
The game is stupid.
It's,
Dude,
bro, what are you talking about? It's the next Dark Souls.
dude. The 200k people out there that like that video and talking about how nostalgic and amazing and remastered and all that, what are you guys talking about? We need to get a remastered SOCOM 2 before we start talking Neopets
The
Darkest Fairy. They fooled me, man. I thought it was going to be something else. It didn't even really relate to Neopets. It didn't feel like.
No, it just had the same like races, like characters, like the
Yeah.
same pets.
And some fruits.
Yeah, but there wasn't like, I don't know, man. There were just the big problems with that game. The main reason I didn't want to play it as much was the camera.
The camera.
The camera was so bad in that game. It was like literally someone is holding a camera and you get stuck on a wall.
Yeah, and it had a very large hitbox.
Yeah, and you couldn't really like zoom in or out. Like you were
It
just
was like a
there.
big pole.
Yes.
It was like a gigantic, long hitbox.
Exactly. And just you get stuck on everything. There were so many cool dungeons.
WoW does that, but like right here.
Yeah, but it
But-
adjusts.
Yeah.
If this was Neopets, it would just get stuck on that mast, and you'd have to like walk away from it to
And
be
then
able to
turn
get your camera
around
off
and
of
not
it.
get
Yeah,
stuck. And
ridiculous. That was probably the most frustrating because it's a fighting game, and if I can't turn my camera to see what I'm fighting, I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna like, get damaged and have to use healing items, and I'm gonna get frustrated and not want to play it.
I was watching PS2 game reviews, and one of the main things they talk about are like how much money it made, how many it sold, and they talked about the responses of the controls. That was one of the major things that this person was pointing out, which is nice to hear. Because yeah, some of these games, these older games, some of the games have really good response. Other games,
Yeah,
not so much.
no.
Slight delays.
Spyro, even the remastered one, I noticed had the same delays as whenever you press a button, especially the fire breath. It's really noticeable. You'd press the button, and then it's kind of like he had to like suck in the air to be able to spit the fire. But it just wasn't an immediate sort of thing. Like I press button, fire comes out. It's like I press button, and then I wait for fire to come out. And they kept that same delay in the remastered version, which I appreciate to a certain extent.
Stays.
Yeah,
The glitch stays.
I appreciate it to a certain extent because I'm like, yeah, this is exactly how Spyro played on PS1 and PS2 and PS3. But it's like, that doesn't mean it was a good thing. It was hard, man. Yeah, I don't know, because I know you were on the Retroid scene, or the emulator scene for a while, mobile. But this is the first one I think I've seen that's an Apple emulator. It's the Apple Pocket Pi emulator, and it's a Raspberry Pi, and then they like 3D printed like the buttons and all the stuff, and someone made it. But whenever someone makes one of something, and it's at least somewhat popular, people are going to start making this. And I've been feeling bad for the Apple community.
What games does it have?
I don't know, but it says PlayStation on it.
Well, it has a lot of good games, I think.
Yeah? I see most of the emulating going on like
Android.
Windows and Android and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think the Apple
PSP.
Yeah, Mac community is getting a lot of support. So it's kind of nice to see that, like, hey, someone's doing something about it. Whether it's great or whether it works well or whether it's perfect, I don't know yet. But it's just the fact that, like, hey, it's happening. So, I don't know, maybe someone can figure out a way to backdoor Macs, which I know is really freaking hard, to be able to do stuff that Androids and Windows can do.
I think they are.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. I hope they do. Because, like, I've got a couple buddies that, like, they just can't play the same games as me sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they've got an iPhone.
What is this?
This is a new G.I. Joe beat-em-up game. And it's like a little side-scroller, like old arcade kind of style game. Like how the Ninja Turtles Revenge of Shredder is.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it's G.I. Joe. And freaking looks cool, man. It looks fun.
We doing this.
Dude, I love these kinds of games. They remind me of going to an arcade. I almost want to get a freaking...
Dude.
Alright, bear with me on this. We build an arcade machine. With the joysticks, the big buttons, you know, the big box and the big screen. But it's just a straight up big ass emulator. With all of these games in it. All the old arcade games loaded onto one arcade box.
Are you trying to do that?
Dude, I mean, for real, the arcade boxes are basically just wood, like plywood.
Yeah, we could do that.
And with
And
all
then a
that
screen.
room, you can do anything you want there.
Yeah. Turn
But
into
just
a little
imagine-
clubhouse if you want.
Just imagine, man. You
Just
come in and you're like,
fiending. Welcome
I
to the
wanna play-
tavern.
I want to play X-Men. I want to play G.I. Joe. I want to play Ninja Turtles. I want to play Space Invaders. I want to play Pac-Man. The old Donkey Kong. I want to play Mario, bro.
We
And
could do it.
Yeah. If it's not hard, I guess, because you're just loading emulators and hooking it up to a monitor.
And just setting up the controls.
Yeah.
That's like the hardest part. Is just
Yeah,
getting the
attaching them
controls.
to like the joysticks, like getting the
Well,
big
that-
old chunky joysticks.
Yeah, we could get all that. We could figure that out easily.
But how sick would that be?
Because you could just buy we could already buy like some sort of top and implement it and then plug it right into the computer.
Because I always wanted an arcade machine, but it's like then I have this giant thing for one game, and then but with multiple games, my dude, just like because how many freaking arcade games can you put on like a freaking
Tekken, Soul Calibur.
exactly
The list goes on and on.
every
You could do some
game
Dragon
you
Ball Z up in there,
think of.
maybe.
Dude, it's get the 4-player games too. Get those freaking
We're
rolling,
building the big one.
dude. For real, I
We
would.
should build one up here, up in the tavern.
Oh, dude, we'd have so many fiends coming up here. People, you'd never get your freaking nieces out of here, man. But this is also cool.
Red Dead 3, man.
Yeah.
Holy snap.
They announced it. It's coming. And,
I didn't think that I would ever see a title like this, honestly.
yeah?
Yeah. And I've only put like Like I played like on and off for a year. Red Dead 2 multiplayer, super fun.
Yeah.
I need to get back on there, and I bought it for Xbox. Haven't touched it. Great game.
Yeah.
To play with your boys. I did not see 3 coming.
Oh, dude, who doesn't want to be cowboys? For real. Who as a child, especially like a male child, but just a child in general, growing up in America, hasn't ever wanted to be a cowboy, cowgirl, hasn't ever wanted to just like run down bandits with a 6-shooter.
Yeah, don't lie.
Robbing trains, doing whatever. Like, come on. Nobody, you've never wanted to do that? You've never put on a cowboy hat and got on a wooden freaking rocking horse and just pretended you're freaking,
Hold on to your cowboy hats, because Red Dead Redemption 3 is coming. At some point, anyway.
We don't know when. Yeah, I know the game's huge. I've only played it a little bit, but I know it's huge, and I love watching
dude, it was fun,
the clips from like high multiplayer and stuff, like people lassoing each other and just like dragging them.
We were playing. We play with the old bartender and the dishwasher, and I was like, I cooked.
Yeah.
So it was just us 3, and me and the fucking dishwasher would go at each other. Like, he would just shoot me and start a fight, so I'd kill him, he'd come kill me, we'd go back and forth, and we were supposed to be on a team, but it was just the freestyling in this game. And we would just fight other people, and once you shoot them, like, you do not disappear from their radar, so there's been times where I would ride off into the distance for like a solid 5 minutes, bro. Just riding in a straight line, hoping that this person wasn't chasing me. I'd turn around, they're there.
They're right behind
you.
Yeah,
they followed me the whole way.
That's pretty cool.
I know, but the radar doesn't go away. I think, yeah, dude, it just stays. But it's fun. Oh my god.
It looks fun, man. Like, the clips I've seen on the multiplayer are hilarious.
Good times.
What's we got here? Yeah. Someone was stealing magic cards. And they got caught. And the police recovered
300K.
300K. So like 5 cards.
Yeah, 5 rare cards.
5 mythics were recovered. 300K.
Caught on security camera at the Indiana Convention Center in downtown Indianapolis. 2 suspects were seen carting out a large pallet of cardboard boxes stashed with various sets of magic cards, each worth as much as $400, with rare and legendary cards in each set, potentially multiplying the value.
Mm-hmm.
Each worth as much as $400.
They just tried to mosey on out of there with a pallet of cards.
Man, you gotta know what you're doing if you're gonna do something like this.
Balls on these guys.
Yeah, you gotta really know what you're doing.
Like, I kind of hope that they, like, tried to put the pallet on, like, skateboards and, like, wheel it out there. Because, like, there's no way these nerds were just carrying a pallet full of, like, cards by themselves.
Listen, for you fiends out there,
I'll
give you some advice. You show up with a bag big enough to get what you want.
Uh-oh.
And in that bag, you fill some stuff in there that you can leave behind. Now, you can always come back later and get this stuff. Or you can just leave it forever, depending on what's going down.
What are you trying to teach people?
Well, apparently these people are about to do some hard time over some magic cards.
Yeah, it's
maybe them.
It's got to be higher up the rank. I don't know how high of like a class, because it's robbery, but it's possible $300,000.
It's cardboard.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
if it's valued for that much.
Huh?
There's just like a higher tier based on the.
So what if you steal Bitcoin? They're like, well, we don't agree with the crypto, but according to their balance, it was
Does
$1
the-
million worth.
Oh yeah, like
So-
someone steals my bubble gum and I'm like, I value that at $3 million, please. You're going to jail for life. That was my grandpa's bubble gum. This bubble gum is an NFT. But yeah,
Alright.
man, people are still just out here just stealing. Just stealing.
Did you watch this yet, dude? You need to watch that pizza review.
I did not watch
It's like one of the most controversial ones that ever happened, and it just happened.
it. Just happened. Yeah, but this dude was a one bite challenge. And
Takes 5 bites.
he houses like half the pizza, and it's like, man, I don't know if I can trust you. Yeah, there's I think I
I
sent
don't
it.
trust you.
Why? I don't trust you. In Telegram, there's the reel, but we can watch that once you get to your next deal. So we're still finishing this tonight, I think. How many things you got left?
8 left. I'm about to get this next one.
Let's get it. Salt. Nah, man. Hey, listen. If you guys, here's a little side pro tip.
Here's some advice from the bard.
A little advice from the bard.
Hold on to your jimmies.
Yeah. Get your tune up your strings, you little nerds, because I'm gonna lay some facts on you. If you're playing on your PC and you don't have Epic Games installed on your computer, not because it's better than Steam, not because it's even comparable to Steam, because it's not. But every week they give out a free game. You can get 52 games a year, at least, from just having this crappy Steam installed. They're not great games. They're good games. I've gotten some good games. But it's a free game every week. You just buy it, quote, quote. They send you a receipt in your email. You don't even have to install it. It's just a free game a week. Get on that. You guys should be out there. We should all be out there getting as much free stuff as we can. Listen, everything
I
sucks.
just got 100 PS2 games
Exactly.
for free.
Get as many free games as you can. Get them as legally as you can. But get as much free stuff as you can. Everything sucks. Everything's expensive. Freaking $20 for a green pepper. You deserve some free games.
Dude, I see a lot of stores now repackaging old games.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful. I was telling you earlier about GameStop.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Now they want to do that again and sell GameCube games for $99.99.
There's been this big boom in these old games, and now they're trying to make money back on them because they've just been sitting in boxes and storerooms, and they're like, oh, we can make money off these. And they bring them out. Listen, man, if you want to have, because I do, me personally, yes, I would love to have the original Game Boys, or as close as I can get, with the original cartridges, the N64, the NES, and you can feel that click when the cartridge goes into the console, man. There's nothing like it. I want that. But I'm not spending $500 for a console and a few games. I'm not doing that. That's unreasonable. Whereas I can emulate that stuff for free. Maybe if I'm feeling generous, I can like donate to whoever like did like the stuff, all that work to set that up. But like, I throw them a $5, they're gonna be hyped. I just saved $495.
You think they're gonna be hyped?
Yeah, because I mean, like, if they're giving away the game for free anyway, dude, for real.
Yeah, fuck it.
If I already did all the work and I'm like, hey, you guys can have these games, whatever. If you want to, give me money, go for it. If I log in and it's like, I just made $5, I'd be hyped. That's like most of a coffee or whatever. I don't know what prices are. You deserve better. Get your free games. Get your games.
Hell yeah.
Relive your childhood before the bills came and you got sad and you got tired and you got old. Like, get those games. Get some joy back in your life. Have some fun. Call up that old buddy that you used to play those games with and have a sesh.
Yeah. Play that Halo.
Play Halo, man.
Play that campaign.
The Tony Hawk, get all that stuff. Like, whatever game you played with your bros, get your bros back together. Get some friggin' chocolate milk and some grilled cheese and just play freaking Tekken for the rest of the night.
Dog, we're gonna take over your parents' house one of these days when they're not there and just invite over a bunch of fiends and have a LAN party.
That big TV, yeah.
We'll invite like 20 people. Like, yo, we're making pizzas.
Oh, pump out some roni rolls and pizzas and stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Yeah, I'd be 100% down for that. But
Another long flight.
But yeah. I'm getting all uppity. Fight the power, get your free games. Have fun. Hang out with your friends again.
Yeah.
Life's too short.
Where are you fiends at?
Where you at? Quit being responsible. Come play. Take you down in Soul Calibur.
That game is awesome. Like, pick your weapon and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just...
let's look at the games.
Let's look at the games.
You might have to scooch up.
Oh, dude. I'm here for it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Scooch my big old butt up here.
And when I say I got these games for free, I mean,
Hip.
honestly,
Alright, I'm here.
they were donated to me all on disc, and I totally extracted them.
Of course. Yeah. Listen, don't do anything illegal.
Starting from the top. Ace Combat 5. It's
That's a plane flying game, yeah?
pilot game.
Pilot game.
Yeah. Ape Escape 2.
Ape Escape.
Armored Core. Last Raven.
I don't think I played that one.
Should we boot it up?
Let's boot it up. Let's give it a little booty boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to fix before it was too late.
Well, technical issues. That's fine. Totally fine. Freaking look out.
Nobody's gonna get blasted to the ears. I will edit that out.
Edit it in post.
Hell yeah, man. No more chords.
No more cord. You're free.
I'm free.
I'm a free man.
If you got a Bluetooth controller, come over. Bring it over. Eddie linked his too. It was super easy. It auto mapped all the buttons for his controller.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, this emulator is...
What is it?
It's like some version 1.7 nightly build of the PC SX2, which is... We always use the PC SX2, but this is like completely set up for SOCOM. It's got the online setup for all the online PS2 games. It's amazing. That's what it is.
I'll tell you what it is.
It's amazing.
It's freaking amazing. Yep. Who's piloting this mech?
TP.
It's I. TP. Truck. Good enough. Alright.
Submit.
Uh,
Submit.
do you accept?
I have not booted this game, so there is a chance that some of these games do not work. For instance, The Getaway does not work,
Oh no.
which is very sad because that's an awesome game. But it looks like this one's alright so far.
Yeah. Armored Core. Armored Core. Armored Core.
Got some new mail.
Also, who doesn't like giant mechs fighting each other?
El Garaje. Get some paint.
Yeah.
Dude.
So customizable, these types of games. Man, you want tank treads, you get tank treads. You want freaking swords for arms, you get swords for arms. You want, like, super light mobile kind of mech, you build them that way. You want super heavy, no shield kind of mech, build them that way. They got missiles, they got rockets, they got weapons that only have like 3 shots in them, and they got weapons that have like 1,000,000 shots in them.
And as I said, you go out, you grind, you earn money, and then you go buy new upgrades, right?
Yeah, and you
I never owned one of these. I only played yours.
yeah. For a lot of the missions, you do need like specific loadouts to like most effective against like certain enemies. Like, oh, they've got like a lot of like energy shields, so you like lasers don't really hurt them, so you switch over to slugs, or you're fighting a lot of flying guys, so hunting rockets are the best way. It's like a survive for like 5 minutes kind of mission, so maybe you want to build like beefier kind of stuff. Don't tell me what to do.
Destroy as much as you can.
There's buttons, though. Sword. Nice.
We got Bard on the sticks.
There you go. Yep. It's been so long.
I want to give a big shout out to the SOCOM community out there for never going away.
Never dying.
Like, there's been so many games trying to recreate what SOCOM was for PS2, and they always fail. Something like they just can't be unique enough. They can't create something new yet similar to SOCOM 2 enough.
Mm-hmm.
They either copy the exact game or they just fail altogether.
Yeah.
And so now these people, these modders, have made this online server. What happened?
I
You
love
died?
the area.
Oh, snap.
Like, you can't leave.
Try a different game?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dude, Armored... It's so hard, especially like the online games, it's so hard to keep them alive. And,
Yeah.
because, I mean, like, unless you've got, like, a dedicated group of dudes... Well, I shouldn't say dudes. A dedicated group of people. I mean people when I say dudes.
Dedicated PC
Yeah.
to keeping that server up.
Yeah, also that, man. I mean, it's so hard. With these single-player games, it's not a big deal, right? It's just a file on the internet. But as soon as it has, like, an online component, or the online component is the main reason people play the game, it's this other level of, like, dedication you have to have.
And bro, they before you'd have to open up like 2 other programs to connect to this thing. Now it's all built right into this emulator.
That's so nice.
Yeah, so I could literally just go down here, pop open SOCOM, and go to online, and there's people playing right now, 100%.
Believe it. Yeah, pick a random one, man. Anyone you want.
Backyard wrestling.
Backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Digimon World.
Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Digimon World 4.
Digimon 4. I don't know if I played 4. It's cool.
The Godfather. Haven. That game I was fiending for.
Yeah.
We got Ico.
Kingdom Hearts 2?
Kingdom Hearts 2, because I haven't played that.
Kingdom Hearts 1. I like Kingdom Hearts 2. I had no idea what was going on with the story, but the game was fun. Lord of the Rings. I saw you post a little clip of that, too.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
Prince
let's
of
roll that
Persia.
clip.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Play it back.
I got the Invis Cloak on right now on Sam for some reason. Or not the Invis Cloak, the ring, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
It's like an ability I had.
It's weird.
Yeah.
The Nazgul.
This was actually the GameCube version
Mhm.
on the Dolphin emulator. This was also a GameCube Tony Hawk.
Man, I remember playing this with you. This
Yeah.
level, in fact.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So freaking cool.
Alright.
Let's get that next point.
It's the shoreline.
Shoreline.
I think, according to the lore in my brain, it should be somewhere in the southwest part of Stranglethornvale.
Well, it's a freaking spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Pretty much.
Oh, what can I say? I'm a freaking librarian.
Oh no, dude, I'm gonna be so sad if it tells me I need to go to the Big C. There's no way, we'll get that done in time.
No, you freaking swimming around every continent trying to find the big sea. You know it's the same freaking water.
Okay, no Big C, no South Sea. And we good.
If we don't get it tonight, it'll just be a separate video. Troll's gonna discover the thing, get his title, do a little dance. Like a 5-second video.
You know what?
What?
Let's show that name now. Get it ready.
Let's get it ready.
Lieutenant Commander. Lieutenant Commando Pizza.
In the Blackwing God. It's freaking cool, man. It's freaking cool that you're in, like, a really good guild.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, just... I don't know, man. Like, obviously, we're new to this game for the most part, so I'm like, I don't know who's a good guild, who's not. I just see, like, a lot of high-level dudes with this guild name, so I'm assuming it's a good guild. But, like, after we talked with Speeds, it was just like, holy crap, like, this is actually a really freaking good guild, and I know somebody who's in it, kind of deal.
Oh, Speeds isn't in this guild.
No, I mean you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You do.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, it was
I know,
just...
I'm pumped. I like this guild.
It was just
Even though I
super
kind of
cool.
upset some people the other day
Uh-oh.
by being too generous.
What? Did you pass on a roll or something?
Well, maybe something like that.
Alright.
I ain't gonna say what it is, but
Alright.
can't be too generous around here. Not in front of raid leaders.
What? Were you helping out another guildie?
Just some random guy.
Oh. Yeah.
He got a very rare item.
I could see how they'd want to, like, keep that in-house of,
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
guild and blah, blah, blah.
For sure, dude.
So
Also, I don't give a fuck. It's pixels. That dude is pumped.
Mm-hmm.
He got an extremely rare item.
Yeah, you probably made that dude's freaking month.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, and it really didn't put you out anything.
No. We're all very geared.
I don't get it, but
I don't know.
I'm also not a top-tier raid guild member, so,
Yeah.
like, What do I know, I guess?
Yeah, what do you know, dude? Where is this Crystal Shore at?
I don't know. I don't know diddly I ain't got no cartographer freaking title. How am I supposed to know? I'm just out here watching you swim away, bro.
You will.
It'll be nice with a druid. Yeah, because just the aquatic form. So
Yeah. You could also drink some swimming potions on top of that.
mm-hmm.
Be nice.
Huh. Huh. That man.
Come on, man. What else is new, dog? It's new in the gaming world. What have the kids been fiending on?
John has probably beaten Pokemon Scarlet 4 times already.
What?
Yeah. And then he gets bored because he beat the game. So he deletes his save data and then he starts a new game. And he's done that 3 or 4 times already.
Alright.
And sometimes he gets the same Pokemon that he already had, like if he really likes somebody, like he's super into Lucario. But a lot of times he'll just try different Pokemon, level them up, and see how it goes. But, I mean, I get it. I had the same problem with Pokemon. Is like, once you beat, like, all the gyms and, like, the Elite Fours and, like, blah, 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 blah. All that's left is PvP, but he's not doing PvP, so he's like, I want to keep playing Pokemon, but there's nothing left for me to do. Kind of deal. So he just keeps restarting it, and then he watches YouTube of other guys playing Pokemon Scarlet, and then he just talks to me about Pokemon, like, all day, and he's, like, learning stuff. He's like, oh, are there any Pokemon that are water types that are around here? And I'm just like,
Dad, when do I get a Pokemon in real life?
yeah. I think he needs some kind of challenge. I've been trying to get him to play the he already beat Pokemon Indigo on like just like a normal difficulty. He beat that game, and like I keep finding more like little ROM hacks and stuff like that for him to play fan made games, and he either doesn't like them or he just beats them. He's got that like that little kid brain where you can just focus on a thing for like 7 hours a day and just keep working at it. Joe, if he's not playing Minecraft, dude, he is drawing his own Pokemon cards. He gets out a little Pokemon card and he like traces it out on the paper, and then he like draws lines and writes attacks and writes like their HP and everything, and that fills in all the numbers. But his favorite thing to do is to make different type versions of Pokemon that already exist. So he'll be like, oh, like, I wonder what Squirtle would look like if it was a grass type. And so he would just like design his own Pokemon cards, give them their own attacks, draw the Pokemon, draw the little background, color it all in, like, make it look like legit Pokemon cards. They're just like alternate types for Pokemon that already exist. He'll bring up little pictures on his laptop, and he'll like, oh, okay, I like this picture, and he'll just draw it out, man.
Nice.
Yeah, he's if he keeps drawing, he's gonna be really artistic and like good at drawing. But it's like all he does. And I mean, not like in a bad way, that's all he does, but like, man, both these kids are like freaking fiends. Like, they just find like one thing they want to do, and they just do it every single day, nonstop. I have to like force them to go outside and play with the neighborhood kids and stuff.
Oh man, this challenge. I was trying to bang it out before you got here.
No, it's all good. We don't get it. I mean, I was trying to hype it up, but like, if we don't get it tonight, it's not a big deal. I'll be happy for you whenever you get it. Hype, 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 hype.
Cartographer hype.
Yeah. But no, man, I got some stuff to start cleaning out old consoles and Game Boys and stuff like that.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
when they get they get old, they get dirt, they get wear and tear kind of stuff. Just kind of slowly buying the stuff I need to like fix and repair and maintain. I gotta get a soldering iron next, but I think I'm gonna try my hand at fixing some old games and gaming consoles. Maybe sell them, make a little money on the side, you know.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and I'm gonna be putting videos up.
Are you gonna do videos?
Mm-hmm. Just some basic stuff. I mean, I don't think anybody wants me to sit there for 3 hours while I swear at a freaking piece of plastic because I can't get it to work. But like doing like little
We'll
things
edit
like
it down.
yeah, like a lot of the times you can fix stick drift on your controllers by just like opening it up and cleaning it out.
I tried today, man. It did not work.
Yeah, it doesn't work all the time, but like
I don't know what to do. It's like a brand new Xbox controller.
Mm.
And, I don't know, maybe the pod can do it.
Oh, maybe yeah.
Like, I know how to take them apart pretty quickly now,
Yeah,
which is nice.
but yeah, man. I mean, just doing like little videos on like that. I don't have everything, but if it's just like, hey, like this is how you take it apart. This is what you should use to clean it. These are like the parts you should try to clean. Blah, blah, blah. This is how you put it back together. Just like real simple little videos to, I guess teach people how like you can maintain your stuff. Like, I don't know. Your car doesn't work. You don't just throw it out and buy a new car. You try to get your car fixed. Right? You fix your car or you take it to somebody who can fix it. And I think like with electronics, everybody's moved away from like trying to fix electronics. They don't make it easy for you. Granted, companies don't make it easy, but if you can fix your own electronics, that saves you having to go buy another controller, another phone, another PlayStation. I'm all about that. You should only have to buy a PlayStation once. You shouldn't have to buy one every like 3 years because it got too hot. Or some bullcrap. I don't know.
Some of that nonsense.
Yeah, it's all nonsense.
We were playing a little WWE, Shut Your Mouth.
Oh,
SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth.
see some Twisted Metal. I see the Warriors.
Warriors.
Warriors. Soul Calibur. What else we got
Got
here?
that Shell Shock.
Boy, we got Shrek 2.
Yeah, I got Shrek 2. I got SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Heck yeah, you do.
We about to check that out?
Sure. I don't think I've ever played it. I've seen the commercials though, back in the day.
Let's see what you got.
Oh man, if I get stumped in SpongeBob, I might have to stop playing video games. 2003, 13-year-old me. I might have been in SpongeBob then.
I never stopped.
I mean,
Hopefully this works. There's a chance that this doesn't even work.
oh, it's gonna work. You gotta believe in the sponge.
Same as the Tony Hawk software. Yeah, we're good.
Heavy Iron Studios. was just gonna see what was gonna go on with that. Yeah, sure. Bro, I'm about to go jellyfishing. Screw Bikini Bottom.
Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Good.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of
Oh,
robots
man.
who will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1 is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no.
Womp womp.
Wait, but I'm your master. I made you. No, oh, my good China.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting...
Alright, let's get to the gameplay.
Yeah,
The
Gary,
meat.
It
second.
sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle.
Oh, our house
I
is
think
destroyed.
I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
I think something happened during that cutscene we skipped.
Oh no.
What? So if I want to come back and
Yeah. You will need shiny objects in order to open it. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Quick stuff. Oh, that's nice. They got like the little bit of
a note from Mr.
I don't have to walk directly over it.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been,
This is where you save your game, just like Resident Evil.
so
Alright. See how the camera does. See, look.
Not
Look at
bad.
this camera. This is what Neopets should have had.
Yeah, take notes.
Get it together, Neopets.
Make sure you
Been
do that
like-
in the remaster.
It's been 20 years. Get it together. Yeah, man. This is great.
Runs alright.
Yeah. I mean,
Kids will like it.
kids will like it. Of course they will. Kids always love SpongeBob. Yeah, don't worry about saving. I didn't make a lot of progress anyway.
Let's see. No, didn't find it yet.
Man, this Crystal Shore is really ducking you. There's just like one little crystal sitting on like one random beach. Like, hey, Crystal Shore right here.
Yeah, you gotta go touch it.
Yeah. Be directly on it for you to discover it. Oh, man.
Is that it? The end of the boat?
Well,
Episode 24.
I do want to show one thing. I think in Telegram I sent the reel that shows the dude modding Mega Man Legends. There's also that, but don't worry about that. And I do want to go over that real quick. Send it again.
Did you share it?
I thought I did. I better have. That'd be real sad. Might have been a while ago. It's
I
also
need-
that.
I need that little screen.
That's freaking sweet, man.
Also, us being cowboys.
Yeah, a little bit. Wait. Send that one? That's the Metal Gear one. I think it was E after. Anyway, you can do the Metal Gear one. It's the same deal. Just not Mega Man Legends.
I don't know if this is going to load.
Is it not going to work?
So I do not have an Instagram.
Collection comes out, Well, first I bumped the resolution
That's
all
what
the
it
way to 5K. Next, I used PGXP to reduce warble, breaks, and texture seams. I prefer the pixelated look of the original textures, but some may like to enable XBR upscaling. Next, I'm still enjoying throwing a subtle scanline filter on top, but I can't find a way to get a playable 60 FPS. When the Master Collection releases, I'm sure a PC mod will be incoming, so until then, I use flow frames to interpolate some footage to give you an idea of what it could look like. Here is the original resolution, bumped to 5K, PGXP enabled, scan lines, and 60 FPS interpolation. Praise emulation in the name of Koji with the Sun. Amen.
Okay, so it's not Penguin something, it's Duck Station.
Duck Station.
Which is exactly what I said, but not at all correct. But,
So
yeah,
he's,
what's this dude's name?
they have a gaming memories pod
Gaming.
at gaming_memories_pod.
Yeah. Go check them out. Shout out to them, because I'm going to be copying his settings for Mega Man Legends down to the letter, because he made it look amazing. And they do a bunch of other games like that where they just kind of go through and he tells you, like, these are the settings I use, blah, 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 blah. And nice little short, quick reels. So, shout out to him. Aside from that, do you have a troll and a bard this week, my dude?
Let's see. Troll. Who be trolling me this week? Let's see, nobody in WoW. Probably, we'll go with Lil Landon.
Landon.
Lil Landon.
What'd he
Lil
do to you?
Just, eating all my pizza and then getting mad that I didn't buy extra for him. And, you know.
Kids.
And then, yeah, talking all that smack, and then we just bring it to the sticks, and I show him what's up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. You got a troll?
I do have a troll. I played Turtle WoW, and I was trying to kill a dude for a quest, and a bunch of dudes kept line jumping me, and all of them were hardcore players. Every single one of them. All of the non-hardcore players, they respected the line. He spawns in this little tent. Everyone formed a line, but as soon as like these hardcore players started showing up, man, they just started cutting line. They started getting in the tent, blocking everybody, spamming AoEs, trying to tag them. It took me probably 20 minutes, maybe even a half hour, to kill this dude when I was next in line. Because these hardcore players just kept, Crystal Shore! Heck yeah.
They just kept cutting you.
They just kept line jumping me, man. I mean, I'm not, like, saying, like, hey, that's not nice. Like, it's a game, you know? Whoever's faster is gonna get there. Whatever.
Yeah, but no respect.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, man. It was rude.
No
They got
respect.
no respect. These young kids.
Pipe dagger.
I don't know. I don't know what age they were, but they were hardcore players. And I don't know.
Honestly, man,
Put a bad taste in my mouth.
yeah, they need to chill on that because they're hardcore's not that big of a deal on this server.
It's not more important than any other player. You're
Yeah.
just playing differently.
Oh, someone just attacked me.
Ooh. Oh. Kid,
Oh, it was the NPC.
Oh.
I think. Yeah.
Alright, never mind. Yeah, so, yeah, that group of hardcore players, you just kind of frustrated me for a bit.
Threw off his groove.
Yeah, I was having a good time till that happened. I was like, do I even need to do this quest? I'm like, no, it's right here. It drops a necklace. I don't have a necklace in slot. Like, I gotta do this quest. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it was a great quest. Like, I wasn't gonna be challenging. I just needed to be able to hit him. But I got a group of 4 non-hardcore players, and eventually we got there. We just poured into the tents, and no one else could target them. We just sat there and waited. We got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the shoulder pads off.
Yeah?
I
They're
mean,
just out a lot. You know?
I got a good replacement.
Good. I like the hat, though. I think
Yeah.
the helmet, and
The
I think the
helmet's
purple's sweet. But you got a bard?
Alberto!
Alberto.
It's going to have to be Sir Edra. For... Oh, man, get me that Bluetooth. Now I don't have to mess with the cords anymore. And I can fiend from my bed. And I can play Silent Hill far away from my TV. Under my blanket.
Scary over there. Just wake up in the morning, just fire on the controller, just ready to go.
Oh, man, and I cannot wait to bang out Silent Hill 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to do it in order. I don't feel like starting from the first one.
Working your way through.
I might go from I might go 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
I might go backwards.
That would be interesting because you'd like. I don't know if they play into each other.
I think they do. I think 1, 2, and 3 all play into each other.
Because it would be cool to play it backwards. Because like then you'd be learning all the stuff that happened in the past. You'd be like, oh, that's why this dude did this.
Yeah. And it's like, man, like I'm super into it right now. I just haven't decided like what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna record it? You know, am I gonna live stream it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's so many moments where like it's very calm, like just the calmest, best music, and you're just running around like a park or something.
Yeah.
And then there's other moments where you're just surrounded by monsters, and you can't. All you can do is run past them and get to the door, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's meant to make you feel like completely vulnerable and weak,
Mm-hmm.
and you just got to get through that. It's fun.
Oh,
I remember
man.
playing that on the demo disc. I never got to play like the full thing. And I'd always see that cover with the girl, Silent Hill 3, and it had the girl with the blonde hair, and everyone's like, dude, this game's amazing. I never got to play it. So now it's going down, boy.
I'm happy, man. That's how I'm feeling about Mega Man Legends. I remember watching it, played a little bit, but like never really got to experience the whole game. And just everything about it, I'm like, I really like this. I really want to play it. I really want to
Should I get it and see how it runs?
Yeah.
Mega Man Legends?
Mega Man Legends.
Do
Yeah.
it.
It's the only one that's like not a side scroller. So,
Sweet.
but Bard this week. Yeah.
Who's your bond, my dude?
Definitely definitely Molly and Brandon. They hosted us for 2 cookouts kind of over this past weekend. and supplied most of the food too. Like, just kind of did a lot, did everything kind of deal. It's over at their house, blah blah blah. So it was like really nice to just kind of have hang out with people, not have to cook, not have to like clean up, not have to set up, just let the kids run in the yard.
Oh yeah.
It was real nice. And of course my wife, because I've been remodeling my garage, and she's just been kind of there as like a constant support to just help me out whenever I need an extra hand or keep me motivated and blah blah blah. She's just, you know, I mean, she's a wife, she's my partner, she's doing exactly what like your partner's supposed to do. Help you along, support you, blah blah blah. So big shout out to her. She's just
Hell yeah.
really made my week a lot easier, I guess.
Shout out to Tara.
Tara, you're the best. Love you. Keep doing what you're doing, because otherwise I'm just gonna be doing nothing. But yeah, man, that's it. Not really anything. No real gaming bards, I guess. But just regular old run of the mill everyday bards. Normal people and doing normal things in their normal lives.
Hell yeah.
Helping me out. Oh, man.
Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to the fam. Friends and family. So important.
Well, that's it, dude.
That's it. That's episode 24.
Next episode, I'll have my title.
Sure will. Oh, this place looks cool. Look at this little treehouse. Pretty sweet.
Baldur's Gate this weekend.
Baldur's Gate.
Back to the grind.
Dude, we gotta be... Yeah, I feel like this... Baldur's Gate should not take as long. Like, we should be done in the same amount of episodes as Neopets.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Neopets was us running around lost.
Yeah.
Not knowing what to do, where to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I think Baldur's Gate just has, like, a better sort of, like, direction and, like, map layout. Like, maybe it's a little bit more straightforward, but also we're not running around having no idea where to go as long. It happens a little bit, but not as long.
So, less episodes.
I would think. And I think we have the strongest, like, pairing as far as, like,
Barbarian
Barbarian
cleric.
Cleric. I mean, it's hard to beat that, you know?
Yeah.
That's a really solid duo. So I think we're going to get through that game pretty good. Buff, buff, buffity buff.
Alright, thank you all for listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming by and stop by the tavern, sharing a drink with us, and
Go cast some spells.
go cast spells, pay your tab, tip your waitresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.